Ladies and gentlemen, so welcome to BAVC.org, public access television from San Francisco. And so that you know is an important organization to offer you educational services. And so this episode of Count Wardal TV Show will be how to create theater and cinema in a short way. Of course, you know maybe that I spending my life on the stage of theater internationally in many continents. And also in cinema, I have a huge activity now, and before was with the film legend Federico Fellini and film legend Carlo Lizzani, so was almost in Rome, Cinecittà and Hollywood. And so helped me the Hollywood art film production, and so this short movies, the subject is extremely selected by the Hollywood art film production. Between every 6 months, between 5,000 scripts. Then they select almost 100, and I was selected last time and this time too, that I make a movie that is top secret until now, but will be soon. And the production offer in exclusive, almost exclusive, often in exclusive, to BAVC.org. It's short movies. So this is a great cooperation. And so what I have to say is that of course, this I will try to put easy this short episode of Count Wardal TV Show, and what is your right to because generally I reserve this kind of things because there are secrets too, not of course secrets I reveal. Sometimes never I reveal secret, because every artist has his or her own secrets. Like me, I never reveal, of course, my secrets in movies and theater, but I give sometimes to the new superstars, almost young, some, you know, some way, some suggestion that are secret too. So this time I reveal to you some secret, but maybe next time more. But the matter is that ourselves, each one of ourselves, if go on the stage of theater or on the set of cinema, we have our own secret. It means we discover something that is only for us, and we offer to the audience. This is a mechanism. So, of course, a university, often I am called by universities here in California or not in USA, etc., to make some workshops about that. But, you know, because it's a field of creativity, after you got lessons, courses, etc., the secret, the real secret is that you, by yourself, must create something unusual by talent, by, of course, creativity. And so this is. So now I will start immediately, because the time is always short, because this subjects are very rich of information, so I will start immediately to speak about how to do theater or movies, and later we have some contribution for videos, means short movies really, that Hollywood art film production offer to BAVC, and so now to you. So we start with inspiration. What is inspiration? Means I don't like to be academic, you know, but I like to be like an artist, etc. So I can say that I wrote something here. So it's of course a spontaneous activity that that comes from many dimensions, okay, from everywhere, you know, stimulation, like dreams. This is. So inspiration, sometimes, you know, you are inspired by, at the moment, about something, but not necessarily came at the moment the inspiration, but maybe is linked by something that stimulated you maybe 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 1 year ago, never we know. It's a magical procedure, you know, activity. And so, of course, must be authentic, like when some production of cinema, especially theater too, yes, they offer me to write something. If the subject inspire me, I say yes. Otherwise, I say, sorry, this is not for me, okay? But also, before to give, this is important information, to give an answer, quick answer, I take time to think about, because sometimes if they offer me the production to write something, I could say, inside myself, oh no, this subject is not for me, but maybe it's not true, because myself inside, after 2 days, 3 days, can say, no, Federico, no, this is for you. And so came from my experience, from myself, energy, etc., some inspiration. So this is the first, must be authentic, important, inspiration from inside, not superficial, okay? No way. Otherwise, you know, the production of films, I don't want to become polemic, etc., and theater must be for all of you, okay? Not superficial, because we need something deep, some true, you know, that came from inside ourselves. Or on the same time, everybody of you can take something, can stimulation, because you know, depend by our identity, our constitution, etc. So we go immediately about we spoke already about the theatrical and cinematographic writing, I think. And so, okay, writing generally is the structure is the prologue as ancient Greek tragedies, because, you know, theater has the same age of the human being, okay? Theater almost, because before theater was drawing, you know, by the prehistorical human being, etc. And then exploded, definitely exploded, that means was super popular in ancient Greek time, okay, also in Egypt, of course, Mesopotamia, civilization, ritual, because theater came from rituals, energy, dance, speaking, etc. Dionysus, the might of Dionysus, etc. You can read anyway in any book this or and so theater and cinema, of course theater is totally different from cinema, but anyway cinema came from theater, because cinema is just 1 century and a half ago. The theater have at least 8,000, 9,000 maybe years old, not maybe, sure. And so, of course, cinema came from theater. So to write also is different, of course, but to write, because of course cinema is a visual, almost is, of course, is visual. Theater is, there are other elements in theater. You have to be, of course, on the stage, so of course the audience can see you, but it's about the words, you know, the text, the speaking, the talking, theater with actions, dance too, and music, etc. Cinema, the text is less. Why? Of course, is less, because there is a power of the image, and so have to be a balance between images first, because the cinema, I came from theater, okay, all the people know that I am proud, and then I work with in cinema, television, etc. But okay, so the matter of cinema, always when we write for cinema, then we reduce words, because we have to give power to the images, to the situations, you know, and now, of course, the technology is so great, so huge, to do films that everybody, means each one of you can, you know, with the new technology can do cinema, and contact, of course, BAVC.org in San Francisco, also to take courses how to create almost films, not theater. Maybe you can contact me, but anyways, a joke means. And so now I speaking anyway about theater, and I am in BAVC, so it's a service about theater too, you know, because you have to enjoy, to make exercise by yourself, so spontaneous, to make theater. And maybe you can have some small audience, like your relatives too, your friends. This is a good exercise. Maybe it's better before to approach, you know, the visual aspect, so short movies, videos, etc., etc. Okay, so what is written here? Theatrical writing generally consists in prologue, yes, a central part or body, and of the drama, of course, must be an action, a fact, a situation, otherwise no way, no value to do anything. It has to be a situation, an action, something has to happen or happen before, and the consequence. Then is the epilogue, is the final part, the ending of the drama, or doesn't matter, it is in cinema or theater. So this is a traditional structure that is why that consent success, you know, is easier for all of you to understand, you know, the development of the story or drama. Everybody now use matters as the word stories. Me, of course, I use only the word drama, okay? Because the story without drama is not a story, okay? So that's why the Hollywood art film production select a lot of stories, because it's no drama, no way to do any films, anything, and so is, as I said, is a service of Hollywood art film production for superstars, young superstars, but they generally they don't know too much secrets, etc. So so now I think, because I'm making a film now that, as I said, is top secret from means, but will be ready soon, and maybe could be showed in the in these programs of TV programs of BAVC.org. And so, because I didn't memorize the text, that of course is need to memorize first the text, and then this is a procedure for actors, and then by the direction, of course, the director, the role of the director is to have the entire picture of all the script, and also the director choose actors, the right actor to interpret the roles, as for example my friend, my mentor Federico Fellini for Casanova, he choose Donald Sutherland to make the protagonist, the Casanova, because Donald Sutherland inspired Federico Fellini for many reasons. So he was, in fact, he was a great interpreter of Casanova. Of course, me too, and so in fact I met Fellini in that circumstance in Cinecittà many years ago, and he gave me a role of the adolescent Casanova. It's a symbolic, because of course you know Fellini is almost symbolic, magical, etc. And why he gave me that role? Because he liked not my character, but he liked something that he felt inside me, okay? So then the director, of course, consider to direct the actor, okay? And he have to put the director in light something that is interesting for the drama. So now, as I said, I am playing a movie that I can't say even the title, but this is the prologue of the movie that I will play, means I will read a little part of the prologue that is short and is almost years. I have now found in a secret film archive a movie that could be interesting for you. Why is secret, that film archive? Because it's kept in a hiding place. Yes, I know I didn't answer you, so I ask you. Do you have something secret in your soul? That contaminates your dreams and your life? This could be the answer, but it is a question. So let's leave everything in mystery for now. But during the screening of the short movie, I assure you will have many answers. Now is a time of my beloved breakfast, so I will take as a ritual after my breakfast. And this and here there is a surprise that I can make now in television because need studios like Hollywood Way, etc. And there is a tray, is a surprise because the personage, the role, the character that I can say is called Bennu. Bennu is the homonymous as an ancient Egyptian god that is a symbol of resurrection. So now there is a surprise because Bennu, the character that want to take breakfast, instead of breakfast, he saw a tray of perfumes. So he takes a tray of perfume and said to his assistant, his etc., why you gave me instead of the breakfast perfumes? And so the character is at the limit of the reality, the story, okay, this TV series. And the character Bennu can say to continue, you know, his speech and saying, why not? About perfumes, I like changes. I like le coup de théâtre, means surprises. And so this is the conclusion of the scene that is called the scene of perfumes. So the time is almost finished, and so with a lot of pleasure we continue this topic how to do theater in the cinema, and also next time I will show you the contribution, video contribution, that now is not possible because of time, so another episode another time. And anyway, you can visit my YouTube channel, Count Wardal, that you can find a lot of videos, short films, also broadcast by BAVC and by the Hollywood art film production. So, thank you so much. I love you, you know, and you love me, maybe, for your constant attention, and see you next time. You know that Count Wardal TV Show, and what is your right is 29.sfc.tv, okay? Every Monday and Tuesday. A lot of love to all of you. Bye.